Hey there, I'm Gina Tomaine, the Be Well Philly editor. Thanks for joining us for our Be Well in the Burbs event. Before we get started, here's a quick word from our sponsor, Independence Blue Cross, and also a quick insight into our 3 Health Hero finalists for 2020. They're each competing to win $15,000 for their charity of choice, and you have the opportunity to vote for them and help select that winner until November 16th.
Hi, I'm Erin Thurston, Marketing Director at Independence Blue Cross. Supporting the health and well-being of those in our community is something that we take great pride in, and that's why we're the proud sponsor of the Be Well Philly in the Burbs event. So I hope you have a lot of fun, get some good exercise in, and stay well.
I think when people come to me, they feel a space where they identify with their provider and a community of people who really care.
We place AEDs anywhere that kids are active. We do free heart screenings, and we also train in how to use CPR and AED, how to save a life.
The most gratifying moments I have are when people tell me this has been unlike any other doctor visit I've had. You become part of a community that's helping each other out.
Support these heroes by voting for who you think should win a $15,000 donation to their charity of choice.
How inspirational are those stories? Now for our main Be Well in the Burbs event. We are so excited to be hosting Tessa Jenkins and Bulldog Yoga. They're going to be leading us through an Invigorate flow. So we hope that this gets your blood pumping and also provides you with some relaxation and a way to just focus on your body and focus on feeling good. So I'll hand it over to Tessa, and I hope you enjoy the flow.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is our Invigorate Live Plus hit. My name is Tessa. Thank you so much for joining. So this is going to be a 45-minute yoga class, but we wanted to make it a little bit more fun, and we're adding some hit work in there. So if you're not familiar with what hit is like, it's some short bursts of dynamic work, and then we have a brief rest at the end. So I'm going to weave that in between. I have my towel and my water set up. You get yours set up, and I usually teach here, right? But I get to take the class with you today, so I'm really excited. So we're gonna get started on our mats. Let's enjoy the next 45 minutes. Let's get started in child's pose. I'll meet you there.
Do you remember the 28th night of September?
All right, so in this child's pose, let's just stretch nice and long and enjoy the moment, right? Before we really start the sweat. Fingers are stretched nice and long, and you're settling into your heels. Your chest is pressing down towards your thighs. Let your head rest on your mat. Start to purse your lips together, so you can sound really loud when you breathe. It's going to sound like an ocean. I'm going to do a little less of that so you can hear me talking. Stretch your fingers nice and long. And just give yourself a little bit of a pat on the back and some gratitude for just showing up today. Great job. So you're going to wind your way to all fours. Wrists will be underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. We're going to warm up our spine with some cat-cows. Inhale, head and tailbone lift. Exhale, round through the upper back, Halloween cat. Inhale, head and tailbone lift. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, head and tailbone lift. Exhale, round through your upper back. So let's come to all fours. Well, we're already on all fours, right? So let's come to a neutral spine, rather. Send your left arm forward, bicep frame to your ear, and your right leg kicks back. Inhale, lengthen really long. We're going to get right into waking up your core. Okay, here we go. Exhale, tap your elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. We have 4 more. Lengthen. 3. Exhale, 2. Last time, 1. Keep your right leg lifted. Plant your left hand down. You're going to keep your right leg floating and your heel flexed. Fire up the glute. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your left toes aren't tucked, tuck your toes. You're going to lift your left knee and press back into a down dog split. So press the ground away, bend your knee and fan your hip open. Twirl your foot, press your chest towards your thighs.
On your inhale, straighten through the right leg, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat. Frame out your foot. You're gonna lift to your fingertips so your chest hovers off of your thigh, and then airplane your arms. Arms are along your side, palms are down. Lengthening through your spine. And I want your hands a little higher than your hips. On your next inhale, you're gonna sweep forward and up to an early high lunge. Now look at your feet. You want your feet wider than they usually are, rather than walking on a tightrope. Sink down, look up, full breath in. Exhale, sink it down. Now you're gonna bring all your weight into your right foot. Look up, step your left foot to the top of the mat, coming into a mountain pose at the top. You're gonna interlace your hands together except for your index finger and your thumb. I call this Charlie's Angel's grasp here. Inhale through center. Exhale, tip to the right, gaze up into the left. And stretch out that left side body. Inhale, grow tall through center. Exhale, tip to the left. Gaze up into the right and draw your thumbs back so you feel this through your right shoulder and the front of your chest. Inhale through center, open your arms to a wide V, and then come into a baby back bend. Squeeze through the seat, squeeze through the thighs, look up. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold it forward, fingertips down to the mat. Inhale to a long spine, and then on your exhale, plant your hands, step it back to downward facing dog. So we're gonna warm up for about 8 minutes. We're about halfway through there, and then we're gonna really start to flow and add the hidden, and I'm gonna give you some time to stretch at the end. On your inhale, ripple forward to your high plank. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders, biceps spin forward. So you wanna notice if you're up in a tent with your hips or you have saggy hips. You wanna be somewhere in the middle, and you always have an option to drop your knees down. Exhale, press back down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, ripple forward to high plank. Lengthen through your neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, ripple forward, come back to all fours. All right, we're gonna start this again. So if you liked it the first time, we get to do it again. Other side this time. Right arm goes forward, left leg kicks back. Notice if you're sinking into the left hip, be strong. You got here, let's show up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Crunch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg stays lifted, right arm down. Let's get those heel pulses. Squeeze through the tush for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press through the right toes, lift the right knee, down dog split, left leg is high. Left hip is dialed down, bend your knee, fan it open for your foot. On your inhale, straighten through the left leg, look forward. Left foot steps to the top of the mat. Inhale to your fingertips, airplane your arms. It's a pleasure to practice with you. I'm usually giving the class. You guys get to see me work and sweat too, so I'm right here with you. Inhale, forward and up, high lunge. Sink down low, lift your gaze. So the first time we stepped up into mountain, now we're gonna step up into chair. So bring your left foot, weight into your left foot, sink down, chair pose. Hug your thighs together, send your hips down. Arms stretch high. Full breath in. Exhale, go even lower. Lengthen from your hips all the way to your fingertips. Hug and sink even lower. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale to long spine. Step it back, downward facing dog. So let's build our whole flow now, okay? On your inhale, ripple forward, high plank. If you're still building strength, option to drop knees. Otherwise, keep it lifted. Shift forward, exhale to low plank. Inhale to your cobra or up dog. Up dog, thighs float. Tops of your feet are pressing. Press back, downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Shift forward, low plank. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. One more time. This is your reset button on your mat. Ripple forward, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, press it back, down dog. Full breath in. Exhale, breathe it out. Right leg goes high. On your exhale, right foot steps through. Open up to warrior 2. Let's just set up this warrior 2. Long on the mat. You are the boss of this rectangle you're standing on. So take up a lot of space. Fingers are in opposite directions. Sink low. If you're in a tug of war, the left hand's winning. Flip your palm, up and back, reverse. Lean your head back. On the exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. Step it back to high plank. If you want to make it more challenging, keep the right toes floating, low plank. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog, left leg goes high. Left foot steps through, back heel spins. Warrior two. Fingers in opposite directions, sink low. Flip your palm, reverse. On the exhale, windmill, hands to the mat. Step it back, high plank. Shift forward, low plank. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, press it back, down dog. We're gonna do 2 sets of those warrior twos just to make us get our heart rate up and get us starting to sweat. I'm already there, but we're gonna do it together. All right, here we go. Right leg goes high. Follow me here. Right knee taps the right tricep. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, right foot steps forward, high lunge. Open up to the warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse. Hands down to the mat, high plank. Maybe the right toes float, maybe not. Inhale up, exhale down dog, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, step it through, high lunge. Warrior two, flip your palm. See, it's like a dance. We're dancing to Miley. Hands to the mat, high to low. Inhale up, exhale, press it back down dog. Bend your knees on your inhale, gaze to the top, pounce to the top, toes touch, sweep it up, chair pose, pulse it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold it forward, let it go. Inhale, long spine, walk or float, high to low, maybe jump back. If you jump back to that low plank, bend your elbows. Upward facing dog, press it back down dog. Last round, right leg goes high. On the exhale, right knee down the middle, tap your knee to your nose for 3, 2, 1. Step it through, high lunge. Warrior two, flip your pump. Reverse, hands down, high plank, low plank. Inhale, cobra up dog, press it back down dog, left leg goes high. Left knee down the middle, tap your knee to your nose. 3, 2, 1. Step it through, high lunge. Warrior two, flip your palm. Reverse, hands to the mat, high plank. Shift forward, low plank. Your flow. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, press it back. Find me in your downward facing dog. All right, let's take 2 sets of breath here. Hopefully you're warm. I'm gonna take a little sip of water. Feel free to do that. When I teach here in the studio, I like to say, pretend you're thirsty when you don't want to do something. There's no shame in that. But Gaga's calling us, so we need to move. All right, come into that down dog. Full breath in. Open your mouth side out if you're building a lot of heat. All right, we're gonna do some leg work now. On the inhale, right leg high. On the exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Frame out the low lunge, so you're in this low lunge situation. Here's our first dynamic burst here. You can press into fingertips or plant your hands. I suggest fingertips. You're gonna look forward and take some jump switches. So right foot jumps back, right foot jumps forward. Back and forth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish with the right foot forward. Woo. Lift to fingertips, airplane arms. Inhale, forward and up. High lunge. Look at the feet. Bring them nice and wide on the mat. Sink down. Now, left arm's gonna wrap underneath the right. Eagle arms. If this is hard, challenging, grab opposite elbows. All right? That's your adjustment. Now, you're gonna lift your gaze and trace your fingers on the ceiling. Exhale, hinge it forward. Tap down. Press through the right heel, lift it up. Exhale, hinge forward and tap. Press through that right heel to make your seat work. Lift it up. Exhale, tap. Lift it up. Last time, tap it down. Press through the right heel, come back to where we started. Eagle arms, high lunge leg. Shift your weight into your right leg. Left knee hugs in, stand tall. You can wobble, I did. Wrap the left leg on top of the right, eagle pose. Elbows lift. Sink down into the pose. Squeeze the legs. Intertwine them together so no sunshine can find its way through. Take a full breath in. Exhale, hinge forward and tap your elbows down. Inhale, lift it up. Shift forward, exhale, tap. Lift it up. Shift forward and tap. Inhale, lift up. On the exhale, tap, pause it here. Fingertips pull forward, look forward, send the left leg back, coming into your soaring eagle. So the left toes are facing down, left heel is pressing back, and your fingers are facing forward. Hug in through the waist, through the core. Full inhale, send your arms forward for a brief warrior three. Biceps frame your ears. Just to stop in the journey, you're gonna bend through the right leg, bring your hands to frame out the right foot, back to your low lunge. Full circle, I know. Left hand down, right arm goes forward. Here's another burst. Here we go. We're gonna go slow at first so you know where we're going. Sweep the right hand along your side, shift your weight into your right foot, hug your left heel towards your right hip. Tap, reset, go long. All right, we're gonna go 10 like that, as fast as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it here. Now, send your right arm high, take a dragonfly twist. Spin your right hip to the back, lean your head back. My heart rate's going, how about you? Whew. All right, we show up. And we keep going. Spin your left heel down. Turn your right toes to the right and walk your right foot to the center of the mat. Option to stay here. Option to lift your right heel, and you're gonna tap your right foot behind and in front. Behind and in front. Let's go for 10 seconds. Don't worry, I started the counter before I said that. If this is rough on your shoulder, you could drop your left knee down and go up and over, because it's a lot on your shoulder joint. All right, let's go for 2. And you're gonna finish with your right foot stamped behind. Drop your hips down to give that left shoulder a brief rest. Separate your left fingers really wide on the mat. Come up into a rock star pose. Right arm reaching to the front of the room. Left rib spinning up. Beautiful, okay. Bring the outer blade of the left foot into the mat. Left hand stays there on the mat, coming into your side plank. Top arm up and over. Maybe float your top leg, maybe tree legs. Yogi's choice, full breath in. Full breath out. Beautiful, right hand now, high plank, low plank. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog, how we all doing? Are we all still friends? I hope so. Towel off when you need to, okay. We're gonna do some shoulder stuff here, okay? With both shoulders this time, not just one side. You're gonna inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Shift forward, low plank. Back to high plank. Right knee taps the right tricep. Send it back. Left knee, send it back. High plank, low plank. High plank, go at your pace. We're here for 20 seconds. If this is just too much on your shoulders, drop to knees and make them like fire hydrants. Go high, low, and high. Your choice. I'm gonna enjoy modifying and just showing you how to modify and that it's okay. One more time. All right. Can you get 2 more sets in? I know you can. High plank, low plank, high plank, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Maybe wag your tail from side to side. We didn't really hold a lot of time in downward dog, so just enjoy this time. Great job. Okay, now we get to do all that stuff on the left side. Are you ready? Left leg goes high. On the exhale, left knee taps down the middle. For 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot all the way through. Up to your fingertips if you like, or if you have the space, you can play your hands. Look forward, 10 seconds of jump switches. Right foot forward, left foot forward. 10, 9, fast or slow, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish with the left foot forward. Lift to your fingertips, airplane your arms. All right, on the inhale, forward and up, high lunge. Right hip is forward, left hip back, sink low. Time for the eagle arms. So this time, right arm wraps underneath the left. or grab opposite shoulders, your choice. On your inhale, lift, draw a line on the ceiling. Exhale, hinge it forward and tap. Press through the left heel, give it some power. Lift. Exhale, tap. Press through the heel, lift. Exhale, tap. Lift it up. Last time. Tap it down. Lift the torso, keep the eagle arms. Look forward. Press into the left foot, stand tall. Right knee hugs in. Right leg wraps on top of the left. Sink down. Thighs are squeezing, elbows lifting, sink down nice and low. Full breath in. Hug your belly in. On your exhale, elbows tap down to the thigh. Inhale, lift it up. Find a point to focus on. Hopefully it's not your dog, or maybe a kiddo trying to say they need something. Hopefully you're being left alone, giving your space to yourself. Sometimes that's not possible. You gotta chase after the dog. You just come back when you can. All right, on the exhale, elbows tap down, look long. Right leg stretches behind you. Right toes turn down. Fingertips forward. So these eagle arms really stretch out between the shoulders. If you've been sitting and typing all day, if you've been in an office job, we really have a lot of weakness through our shoulders. This helps it. Send your arms forward, warrior three. Lengthen out of your spine. On your exhale, slowly bend into the left knee, frame out the left foot. All right, knee tap time, foot tap time. Right hand down, left arm is forward. First one is slow. Right heel comes up to the left hip, sweep your left hand back, tap it, go long. That doesn't count, okay? 10 seconds here, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot goes back, right hand down. Dragonfly twist. Lean your head back. Enjoy that twist, right? Open up through the chest. This is our rest. Does it feel restful? Good. Right heel down. That's a little joke, just a little one. Turn your left toes to the left. Your foot is in the middle of the mat. Option to stay here, or right shoulder stays on your back. Lift your left foot, tap it behind and in front. Tap behind and in front. Tap behind. You can always drop the right knee down. Behind and in front. All right, let's go for another 3, 2. Last one. Left foot stamps behind you. Drop your hips down, sit down, face the back of the mat. Reset breath. Woo. Press into the left heel, take this into rock star. Reach the front of the mat. Spin your right ribs up. Woo. Here we go. Press into the outer blade of your right foot. Right arm stays planted. Side plank. Feet are flexed. Hips are lifted. Top arm can be up and over, or you can float your top leg. Maybe tree legs. Modification. Drop your right knee down. Fullest expression. All right, on the exhale. Left hand down. Right toes in the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Maybe take a drink. Bottoms up. I'm here with you. I promise. Come into this downward facing dog. I'm going to give you a little upper back stretch, but I'm going to make you do a little bit more plank work before we get there. Okay, down dog. Ripple forward to high plank. Option A, right knee, right tricep, send it back. Left knee, left tricep, okay? Option A. Option B, right knee, right tricep, bend your elbows. Right leg goes back. Left knee, left tricep, bend your elbows. Back and forth. 10, 9, 8. Did anyone start before I started counting? 7, 6, 5, 4. I love to do that. 3, 2. Last one. High plank. Drop your knees. Ooh, lower yourself down onto the mat. You deserve a little belly time, don't you? Okay. I believe you do. I know I do. Okay. So you're gonna interlace your hands together and bring your hands behind your head and your elbows are gonna be wide, belly down. I'm gonna sit up and show you what that looks like. So you're gonna be face down, elbows wide, okay? If your neck has any injury, stiffness, I want you to just not do that and bring your arms along your side, face down. That's your other opportunity. Okay, face down, hands behind your head. Peel your chest up, exhale, lift your feet. Lengthen through your spine, hug it through your belly. The biggest thing I want you to do here is breathe. How hard is it to breathe on your belly? It's just practice. It's practice to breathe through things that are hard when you're not on your belly in your mat and when you're out in the real world. Come up a little higher. Exhale, make a little pillow with your hands and windshield wipe your legs back and forth. Back and forth. All right, you're gonna have to move your water out of the way. This is where they always go. Feet down on the mat. Arms stretched long. Super women, super men, super kids that are watching. Here we go. Lift your chest, float your hands, float your feet. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, hug your elbows into your ribs. Inhale, go long. Exhale, hug it in. Let's keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift it up. Show those strong back muscles off. You got it. Lift it higher. All right, make a little pillow with your hands and windshield wipe your legs back and forth. You're over halfway through this workout. Good job. Yoga plus HIIT. What could be better? All right, all of us get to be here together today. Hands down, toes tuck. Press it up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe just wiggle your tails side to side. Your bulldog tails. You're gonna bend your knees, gaze forward, walk or float to the top of the mat. Chair pose, perfect time to towel off. Shall we? Okay. All right, slide into your heels, arms go high. All right, so our strength from our chair is when we get to hug our legs into one another. So let's stress that a little bit. Lift your right heel, take that right leg out of the equation. Pulse it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel down, left heel lifts. Pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel down, fold forward, let it go. Separate your feet, 2 fist distance apart. Peace sign fingers are gonna grab on your big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let your head hang. Not yes and no. Release your fingers down to the mat, come into your yogi squat. So, option A is to do a TikTok with me and Brittany to this song, because we've been known to do that before. Or we're gonna do a little bit more dynamic work, okay? Just catch your breath here. All right, option A, come for your yogi squat, come all the way up. And then sink it down, press through your heels. Option B, when you get to the top, take a hop. Your choice, your practice. Halfway there. You'd rather do the TikTok. I know. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink down to that yogi squat. Oh, yes, please, right? Sink it down. Catch your breath. This is the rest part. Okay. While we're resting, your next option is to take your first crow. If you don't want to take a crow, you don't have to take a crow. You're going to plant your hands and meet us in down dog, flow through. My crow friends, even if you're close, give it a try. You're at home, nothing to lose. You're going to plant your hands. You're going to bring your knees wide. Elbows bend back. Bring your knees forward, look long. Lengthen through your spine, lengthen through your neck. Hug your heels in. Look long, hug your belly in. If you came up, can you shoot your feet to the back of the mat? I don't know, can you? Maybe. Come up, exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Full breath in, open your mouth, sigh it out. Look forward, bend your knees, toes touch, sweep up chair pose. Guess what we still have to do? Core. Lower your booty down to the mat. Come all the way down. I have to adjust my mic, but you don't have to. Maybe take a sip on the way. Come all the way down. And then we'll get back to some more yoga, all right? We're gonna start off simple. Crunches. Belly is in, low back presses. Hands behind your head, elbows wide. 10 crunches to start. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, elbows wide, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees over hips, lower legs hover. Bicycles. You all know how to do a bicycle. Let's go. Left elbow, right knee. Center. Right elbow, left knee. Center. If you want to make it bigger, you can extend your right hand outside your left knee. I kind of like that. Keeps me honest. Back and forth. Back and forth. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hug your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself some love. All right, hopefully I don't lose my mic on this. We're gonna do some runner crunches, runner sprints. So your legs are long. Let's start with the left side. Left arm is along your side. Your right hand is behind your head with your elbow wide. On your exhale, you're gonna lift your chest, hug your left knee, and tap your right elbow to your left knee. Same side 10 times. Let's go. Start off for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Oh, we have to do the other side. Yes, we do. Right arm along your side, left hand behind your head, elbow wide, left elbow to right knee. That first one, just a practice one, right? Lift it up and tap. Lower down, we're gonna go for 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're like me, somehow I travel up the mat when I do that. So if that's you, center yourself again. We have one more set of core. Legs long in the mat, arms stretch long. Hug in through your belly. Press your low back down into the mat that if I was there with you in your home, I would not be able to put my hand underneath your low back. So really squish it down. You're gonna lift your shoulders just a little bit, lift your thumbs, squeeze your thighs together, and lift your heels. Hold here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock from side to side. Plant your feet onto the mat. All right, we're gonna do a little booty lift here. So we're gonna start in this bridge prep pose. We will take a bridge soon, but not quite yet. The left foot's gonna stay grounded. The right leg's gonna be all the way towards the sky. You're gonna press through the left heel to fire the left glute. You're gonna lift, lower, lift, and lower. We're gonna go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg down, what comes after right? Left leg goes high. Lift, lower, up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips down, left foot down to the mat. Our rest is bridge here. All right? Feet down. Lift your hips up, roll your shoulders underneath. You're gonna squeeze your tush to get your hips up a little bit higher. Pull your knuckles towards the front of the room. Front of the mat, that's what I wanna say. How's everybody doing? You good? I'm gonna pretend there's lots of thumbs up, okay? We only have a little bit longer. You showed up for 45, let's do it for 45, okay? On the exhale, let your hips go down. Goal post your arms, let your knees roll to the left. Come back through center, let your knees roll to the right. Come back through center, knees hug in towards your chest. You are gonna rock and roll yourself to a standing mountain pose at the top of the mat. Now, it might have taken you 1, 2, or 3 times to get to mountain pose. It's the beauty of working out by yourself at home, okay? So get into this tall mountain pose. Arms stretched nice and high. Your right leg is gonna stay grounded. You're gonna hug your left knee in towards your chest, hug in through the ribs, send your left leg out, and pulse your heel up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee hugs in. Take it to tree pose. Left foot is into the right inner thigh. And then try and find something solid to focus on. Hands to heart center. This is the work, right? Things are crazy. Your heart rate's high. You're sweating. The music's loud. Just calming down and settling in is that acrobatic work for your brain to train yourself to just settle in. On your inhale, arms high, left knee hugs in. On your exhale, airplane arms. Arms along your side, left leg goes back, full airplane, I should say. Your left hip's gonna dial down. Your palms are down, and the left heel is pressing back. Slight lift in your chest here. Great job. Now interlace your hands together behind your back. Pull your knuckles towards the back of the room. You're gonna slowly bend into the right leg. Left toes to the back of the mat. Keep your hands cinched together. Left heel spins down, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Spin your right hip back. Soften through your elbows. I could tell I wasn't doing that there. It was a reminder for me and everybody watching. Soften through those elbows. Try not to lock them out. Okay, open up to warrior 2. Straighten your right leg, bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. 3, 2, 1. Sink into the right leg. Pause it here. Bring your right elbow down. Send your left arm up and over. Stretch out of the left side body. Try and make a long line from your left foot all the way to your left fingers. Gosh, we haven't been in warrior for a while. It's nice to be back, right? Option to stay here or bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot or even take a partial or a full bind. Yogi's choice. Look up over your left shoulder. Maybe take the bind. If you practice a bird of paradise or a bound half moon, this is your opportunity to play around with that. We're gonna take 2 more breaths here. Full inhale. Breathe it out. Last breath in. Beautiful. Come up to your warrior 2. You're gonna dial your left heel in. Sink into goddess. All right. So toes in, heels are out. You're gonna goddess your legs, goal post your arms, lift your right heel, pulse it straight down here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right heel down, left heel lifts for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel down. Pause it here. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, dial your right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. This is your rest. You're welcome. Come up through center. Left elbow, left shoulder down, right shoulder back. Beautiful. All right. You're gonna come up through center. Bring your hands to your hips, turn your right toes forward. Walk your back foot in halfway. Bring your hands behind your back. Grab opposite elbows or take a reverse prayer. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Right hip draws back. Maybe you frame out your foot. All right, last big move on this side. You're gonna bend slightly in the right knee, left leg goes high, standing split. All right, so just a little bit more work here. Flex your left heel, pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full breath in. Exhale, left toes meet the right. Bend your knees, sweep up. Chair pose. If anybody's watching named Brandy, this song's for you. And you're a fine girl. Bring your hands to heart center. Breathe it in. Twist to the right with your exhale. Left elbow high up on the thigh. Palms press, head leans back. Option to stay here. We're open up, left hand down, right arm goes high. Option to stay here. We're take a bind, look up over your right shoulder. Maybe side crow, where you plant your hands, elbows bend back, and you lean onto your thigh. If your water bottle's there, you could use it as a prop. You just never know. Come back through center, forward fold at the top of the mat. Slide your hands underneath your feet, palms up. Shift your weight forward, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold. Release your feet, plant your hands on the mat, bend your knees, rise up, reach up. Mountain pose. This is the last bit of work. We got this. Arms high. Left foot stays grounded. Right knee hugs in. Right leg goes long. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into your tree pose. Right foot comes in. Hands come to heart center. Pause it here. Right? Heart rate's going. You're sweating. Find some ease in that. Great job. Arms go high. Right knee hugs in. You're going to exhale into your airplane pose. Palms are down. Right leg kicks back. Interlace the opposite interlace together. So you put the other thumb on top. Feels like you're holding someone else's hand. Try it. Feels weird. Pull your knuckles back. Just confuses you a little bit. It's good. You're going to bend through your left knee. Bring your right toes to the back of the mat. Back heel spins. Lift your chest. Lift your heart. Exhale. Fold over. Humble warrior. Let your head hang. Don't worry, I'm not making you do goddess next. We're gonna do a nice stretch. Come up through center. Hands to your hips. Left toes dial in. So, toes are in, heels are out, hands to your hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge forward. First pause when your chest is parallel to your floor. Then look forward and fold. Turn your hands and walk your hands underneath this wide-legged fold and let your head hang and dangle. If those of you are on here taking class with me can land your head and you can safely do a headstand and not put pressure on your neck, you're welcome to take a headstand. I'm not teaching that today, but that's an opportunity for you to be creative. Bring your hands down, lift your chest, press through your heels, come all the way up. You're going to turn your left toes to the front, step your back foot in, halfway in. You're going to take opposite elbows or take your prayer. Inhale, lift your chest, dial your left hip back, and then fold over your left leg. Plant your hands. Maybe frame out the left foot. Enjoy this pyramid pose. This is a hamstring stretch. And now that our legs and our hips are really warm, your hamstrings are really ready to enjoy this. Maybe enjoy was too strong of a word. They're ready to feel this. Bend gently into the left leg. Right leg goes high, standing split. All right, I almost forgot, but I'm here with you. Flex that right foot, pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot meets the left, toes touch, sweep up, chair pose. Hands to heart center. You're gonna twist to the left, right elbow high up on your thigh, palms press, head leans back. Sink into your hips, maybe open up, right hand goes down, left arm goes high. This is the last big pose. Maybe left hand comes behind your hips. Maybe you take a side crow. All right, your side crow, your hands face to the left, your elbows bend towards your left thigh, hugging through your waist, lean to the left. You kind of put your left ear a little closer to the floor and find a tipping. Good. Come back through center, one more breath in chair pose. And then as you exhale, bend through the knees, bend through the hips, lower all the way down, because don't you deserve it? Okay, so I like to call this beach pose. So this is how we sit on the beach, right? So your hands are behind your hips, fingers are facing forward. Keep your left foot grounded, cross your right ankle on top of the left thigh, sit tall. Flex your right foot and spin your right knee forward. Now if you're craving a traditional pigeon where you're belly down, do it. If you want to make this more intense, you walk your hands closer to your hips and step your left foot closer so you close off your angle. Walk your left foot forward, just come out of that a little bit. Plant your right foot down. Left ankle crosses the left thigh. Left ankle crosses the right thigh. Walk your right foot in, walk your hands in. Sit tall. I hope you all worked up a sweat. I hope you all feel like you accomplished something. All right, release your feet down to the mat. Keep a bend in the knees, roll all the way down. We're gonna take a back bend to finish off our practice. We already took one bridge, so you can repeat your bridge pose, or if you take wheel in your practice, this is the opportunity to do that. So feet are separated hip width apart. Knees are up towards the ceiling. All right, so if you want to take wheel, you're going to bring your hands next to your ears and then maybe lift up. I'm not going to do wheel right now, but I'm going to show you your bridge. If you're going to do wheel, hands are outside your ears and you press out. Lift your hips up. Lift your hips up. Every breath in you take. Hug in through your seat. Every exhale. Release your grip in your bridge, lower your hips down. You're gonna send your left leg long, hug your right knee in towards your chest, bring it wide. And then right knee crosses your body, right arm reaches to the right. Come back through center, send your right leg long, left knee hugs in, bring it in, wider than your ribs with the inhale, and then cross your body. Left knee crosses, left arm reaches. Come back through center. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a loving hug, some gratitude. And then as you exhale, first you can go into a rest pose with your feet to the corners of the mat. You're at home. You can enjoy a nice long rest. The rest of us, I am going to bring up. So you're going to crisscross your ankles, work your way up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Take a full breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Fantastic. So for those of you who have the gift of time and maybe a little quiet, enjoy a nice long rest because you deserve it. For the rest of us, coming up on our mats, off of our mats, excuse me. Again, this is Tessa. This is our Invigorate Live Plus HIIT 45-minute class. I really hope that you enjoyed our time together. I enjoyed having you here. I hope you enjoyed it, and then we'll see you soon on the live schedule.